A tough one to take, Tom?
Yeah, the feels like we've missed out on some points today. We didn't start the game very well. Like, our application was poor, like mentally. Looked tired in the first part of the game. Had a long trip and a lot of football, but just want us to be able to drag it out ourselves. Like there's not many games where you'll feel brilliant going into. There's always something. So it looked a bit laboured. Got better as the game went on and finished with some real spirit, which I'm pleased about, and should have scored on a few occasions. But yeah, it just feels we've not started the game in the right headspace, the right energy. So something to go away and review as a group, because I do feel as though the level of the game we've missed out on some points here against a team that are at the top end of the division, which is disappointing.
But you've got to turn that on the positive, and you want it to be in the game towards the 90-minute mark, and we were. It was just for one goal in it, and if we put one of those chances away that you're talking about, the goalkeeper's made a fantastic save, but you don't know where he's sprung from to keep out. Goals change games, don't they? And it's difficult.
Yeah, we had 2, maybe 3 really good opportunities where we should score, and I think, like, with how we've finished the game and how we've sort of stayed in the game whilst not being at our best for the first probably hour, we probably we'd have been worth a point. But if we'd have got somewhere, our levels were sort of 4, 5 out of 10 today, in my opinion, physically and how we've approached it with our concentration. Like, if we're at 7 out of 10 today, I think we win the game. So it's a bit disappointing, because they're bits that we can control. It was sticky pitch, hard to play, but we ran forward, ran hard in the last half hour, and caused some problems with some good quality going forward. The last ball perhaps could have been a little bit better in and around the box, but we've perhaps, in not hitting our levels, missed out on an opportunity today to pick up some points.
But how we finished starts to look like we've got something there that can be worked with going away from home.
Yeah, they're 6th in the league before the game. They're probably snuck into the playoffs now. Like, they're at the top end. They're going to be at the top end. Got some really good players that have been around the block and know how to win a game of football. And at least we pushed them to the end, which I'm pleased about. It's the first away performance where we've been right in it and stayed in it, and looked like we could nick something at the death. But we'll go away, like, individually, have a little reflection on how we live in between these, when it's a 3-game week. Like, how do we feel fresh come Saturday? How do we look like we love football and want to play and give it our all? Like, we were just a bit off it. Too many of our boys were just a little bit off it at the start of the game, and perhaps, as I say, missed opportunity today.
Yeah. And Joe's gone off just after the hour mark. Do we know any more about him at the moment?
Just felt his groin a little bit. We'll see how he is with Tuesday in mind. He's had a good start to the season, Joe. There's more to come. He's got to start learning the winning habits and winning behaviours, which we've got to help him with, because he's got some really good attributes and he's caused some problems. But with his ability, he can really influence these games and get us more wins. So we just need to keep working with Joe to teach him the ugly bits of the game and the bits that get you over the line.
But that opened up an opportunity for George Hornshaw to show his versatility, slotting in a right wing back.
I thought George was excellent today in both positions. I thought he did apply himself brilliantly. He was physically good. He was on the front foot and had some good bits of quality. I thought he broke the play up really well, landed on loads of second balls. I thought it was his best game for us, George, and hopefully he can keep building on that. He seems to be getting better and better as we go along, so that's really pleasing. And there are a few other good individual performances in there. Just collectively, we've just not got to enough of a level to take some points away.
And I've got to finish with asking you about the incident just before half time.
Yeah.
How do you see it?
So I didn't actually see what happened. I know what's happened because I've been told, but if the ref and linesman haven't seen it to give it, that means they've changed their mind on their players' recollection. So I don't think it should stand. I think it's against the laws. But if they've not seen it, how can they then change their mind? I don't know. But look, it would have been a freebie. And we've got to score proper goals. But it is an interesting one to perhaps chat with the referee about before I go home. Just if they've not seen the incident and he's let us score and nobody's done anything about it, how can they change their mind 2 minutes later when they're players have spoken to him. So
Exactly. You can see it in VAR when you go and see the screen and go, something's happened.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
just a bit of a bitter one.
No, it is what it is with that situation. So we've got to be better. But it feels today like if we were that bit better, we'd have come away with something, and maybe all three if we got to sort of 7, 8 out of 10 of what we're capable of.
But not a million miles away.
Absolutely not. No, it's best performance away from home. Took them to the death. Should have scored 2, maybe 3 right at the end when we're putting into their box a little bit more. And yeah, it's something to build on going into another really tough game on Tuesday away from home.